I've had my Galaxy S5 for about 2.5 years, and it's really starting to show its age. It's starting to run really slowly, and it's just not a great phone. So it's time for an upgrade. Hi, I'm Zachary from New and Improved, and this is our Galaxy S8 Plus unboxing and first look. Alright, so without any further ado, let's start getting into the box. It comes with this nice wrapping on the edge. It's kind of like a cardboard sleeve, I guess you could call it. We'll toss that to the side. Then here we go, here's the Samsung box. It's kind of actually interesting. On this model they kind of cheaped out and used a little cardboard flap instead of a magnet to hold it in, but you know, it works. And once you get it out of the box, you're probably not going to take it out again, so that's about, totally fine. Alright, now we can take out the phone itself. Very nice. I've actually already taken the phone out of the box once before to get it set up and everything, but it's all the same as if it was the first time I took it out. So we'll put that over to the side. Then we've got this little insert that kind of looks like the phone, but it isn't. Then we've got this other box, a little bit tricky to get out. I can shake it out just like that. It's a box it's got inside, it's got some paperwork, some getting started guides and other things, but you know what we do with those around here. Then we've also got a SIM ejector tool on the front here. It's a little bit tricky to get out sometimes. There we go. Just for taking out the SIM card if I've got an old SIM card, which I actually did. So that's nice and helpful. I've also got my Verizon SIM card in here, which comes pre-installed. Alright, now we'll move on. Here we go. Here's what the box looks like so far. Now we can move on. Here's the wall wart charging brick. Take that out of the packaging. There we go. So this is the black charging brick. It's a shiny, classic Samsung shiny power brick. Then inside this little area over here, we've got a couple adapters. So this one is a micro USB to USB-C adapter, so that's nice. It lets you use your old micro USB cables with a new Galaxy S8 Plus. Okay, so we'll just take off this wrapping right here. Nice and easy. Again, this is that glossy plastic, just like on the other piece. We've also got a USB OTG adapter, but this time for USB-C, which is nice to see. You know, it's one of those things they didn't need to include in the box, but they do, and it just makes the phone a little bit more premium. So it's nice to have. Get that out too, and take off the plastic coating on that. This one's got a little bit more of a tab than the others, so it's a little easier. There we go, also that same kind of plastic. Looks nice. It's got just regular USB port here and a USB-C port there. That's everything in that little compartment. Now we'll move up to this top compartment, which is the last one there. And all this has is the AKG headphones and the charging cable. We'll move that to the side now. So the charging cable is just a regular USB-C cable, Samsung style, Samsung branding, as we know. Just take off this little sleeve. Here is the cable itself. Regular old USB-C cable, nice for topping up your phone when it needs some charge. And here are the AKG headphones. Now these are new on this year's model. Before this, Samsung had their own stock earbuds, but this year for the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, they teamed up with AKG to get even better of an audio experience. So that's what these earbuds are, and I actually haven't taken a look at these yet, so let's open them together for the first time. We'll see how they are, and hopefully kind of how they compare to the older headphones. Looks like they already come with some other ear tips. That's nice to have. Okay. So these headphones, right off the bat, I'm noticing they're a braided cable, which is a nice upgrade from the other years. They're much higher quality, much more premium. The ear tips look to be a little bit bigger, maybe the same, and they've also got the same usual microphone and controlling ports, which are nice to see. So I'll try putting these on now. The fit's pretty snug, they feel pretty good in my ears. And then on the end here, they've got a Samsung logo. No AKG logo, which is pretty interesting to see. Not a gold-plated connector, but that doesn't really matter unless you're unplugging a ton. Yeah, so the cable down here is braided, that's very nice. Up here, it's not, shouldn't be too big of a problem, because this is a lot less likely to get tangled up than at the bottom here. Okay, so that's everything that comes inside the Galaxy S8 Plus box. Everything here is really nice. Every accessory is well thought out. They look to be made of very durable materials. But now it's time to take a look at the phone itself. Alright, now let's move on to the good stuff. This is the phone itself. This is the Galaxy S8 Plus from Samsung, this year's release, and it actually came out on April 21st, and I was able to get mine shipped to me in Israel so I can get this video out to you guys sooner. So I've actually been using the phone for about a day and a half already, getting my first impressions and seeing what I like and what I don't like. And there's only a couple things I have to say about it. First of all, the fingerprint sensor is in a pretty bad spot. It's hard to find, and when I've got my case on, it's very hard to like find it quickly. However, the iris scanner actually really makes up for that. It works in the dark, and it scans my eyes every time. I just hold the phone up, and like within an instant, it's in the phone, past the lock screen and onto my home screen. It's very, very responsive and fast, so that's definitely something I've been appreciating. The display is really nice, but it's an 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio, which is a little bit weird. It works fine for most things, but for occasionally the games that I play, they don't scale properly, which hasn't been such an issue to me because of the AMOLED display. Now, since it's an AMOLED display, it blends in very well with the edges. The black bars blend in so well with the edges, in fact, that I can barely tell the difference, and it just feels like the bezels of the phone, so I don't find that to be a problem. The edge screen is a very subtle curve, so it doesn't feel like it's overtaking the phone by the curved edges like on some of the older models, but it just really feels nice. The whole phone feels very premium, like it's made out of a really nice material. It's all glass. It feels very slippery, but I think that should be fine, and I also bought a case for it, so that's not a problem. And we'll see within the next coming weeks, before my full review, what I think of it even more. So I think that's about all I can say at the moment. I have only used the phone for a little while, but once I use it for longer, I'll be sure to put out my full review. So thanks for watching. You can check us out on the web here or on YouTube here. We're also on Twitter here, here, and here. As always, I've been Zachary from New and Improved. See you on the next review. If you're still watching right now, thank you very much. You're one of our best viewers. And you may have noticed this is our first video shot in Israel, and I'm actually at my friend Sean Vano's house. So come on over and you can make a little cameo. You could check out his channel here, by the way. He makes some really cool videos. So he was the one on the second camera. We really appreciate that. But basically, overall, in Israel, it's a little bit more difficult to make videos because I have to lug all the equipment here. So if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you'd smack the like button. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.